Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. The term worst year ever is often thrown around lightly in contemporary discourse, often in reference to personal disappointments or trivial matters. However, scientists and historians contend that no other year in the annals of human history rivals the sheer devastation of the year 536. Keep watching this video to find out, would you have survived the worst year in history, 536 AD? Dark skies and failed harvests. The year 536 brought about an unprecedented and alarming phenomenon that struck fear into the hearts of people around the world. Byzantine historian Procopius, accompanying General Belisarius on a journey through Sicily, witnessed a sight that would forever be etched in his memory. The sun, once a brilliant source of warmth and light, appeared feeble and dim, reminiscent of an eclipse. It was a disconcerting sight, unlike anything he had ever seen before. Little did Procopius know at the time, but this strange occurrence was not a result of a temporary celestial event like an eclipse. It was the aftermath of a colossal volcanic eruption, one of the most powerful in history. The eruptions unleashed massive amounts of volcanic ash into the atmosphere, creating a thick and suffocating layer that enveloped the skies, blocking the sun's rays from reaching the Earth's surface. The world was thrust into an eerie and perpetual darkness that seemed to defy natural order. The consequences of this prolonged darkness were nothing short of catastrophic. Without sunlight, the foundation of life on Earth was disrupted. Photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert sunlight into energy, ground to a halt. Crops withered and died, unable to sustain themselves without the vital nourishment provided by the sun. Famine swept across continents as harvests failed, leaving communities and civilizations on the brink of starvation. In Europe, the absence of sunlight cast a gloomy pall over the landscape. Fields once teeming with golden grains and bountiful harvests now lay barren and desolate. The scarcity of food led to soaring prices and desperate attempts to secure sustenance. Families went hungry, and villages and towns experienced widespread malnutrition. The social fabric of communities began to fray as people fought over meager resources, giving rise to a sense of desperation and uncertainty. But Europe was not the only continent ravaged by the dire consequences of the volcanic eruption. Far across the globe, in Asia, the impact was equally devastating. Ancient texts and records from China bear witness to the profound disruption caused by the darkened skies. Unusual weather patterns emerged, with accounts of dust raining from the sky, unheard of in normal circumstances. Chronicles from the southern dynasties recount extraordinary phenomena, such as frost during summer months and snowfall in the sweltering heat of August. These abnormal climatic events had dire implications for agriculture. Crops failed to thrive in the unseasonable cold, leading to widespread famine and suffering. Nowhere was this more evident than in the city of Xinzhou, where the death toll reached staggering proportions. It's estimated that between 70 and 80% of the population perished due to famine and its related effects. The once thriving city became a ghostly reminder of the devastating power of nature. Plagues and epidemics. The year 536 was also marked by the outbreak of devastating plagues and epidemics. The lack of sunlight weakened immune systems, leaving populations vulnerable to these diseases. From Constantinople to the imperial palace, people of all social classes fell victim to a horrific plague, characterized by painful sores, swelling, and pus-filled buboes. Emperor Justinian's attempts to control the spread of the disease, such as disposing of infected bodies in the sea, only exacerbated the situation. The resulting loss of life was staggering, with an estimated 50 million people succumbing to the plague of Justinian. Climate disruptions in China. While the consequences of the darkened skies were felt globally, China experienced its own set of unprecedented climate disruptions during the calamitous year of 536. The historical records from the southern dynasties paint a vivid picture of the bizarre and alarming weather events that unfolded. Accounts speak of dust raining from the sky, a phenomenon unheard of in normal circumstances. The skies were shrouded in an eerie haze, and the air became heavy with particles, casting a pall over the land. But the anomalies did not end there. The chronicles also documented extraordinary occurrences of frost during the summer months and snowfall in the sweltering heat of August. These abnormal climatic patterns wreaked havoc on the agricultural sector, which formed the backbone of Chinese economy. Crops, unable to adapt to the unseasonable cold, withered and died, leading to widespread food shortages and famine. One particular city, Xinzhou, bore the brunt of the devastation. Located in what is now the Shanxi province, Xinzhou became a ghostly reminder of the catastrophic events that unfolded. Famine engulfed the city, and its inhabitants suffered immensely. It's estimated that between 70 and 80% of the population perished due to starvation and its associated effects. The city, once a bustling hub of activity, turned into a desolate landscape of suffering and despair. The evidence of major volcanic eruptions further compounded the global climate crisis. Researchers have uncovered indications of significant volcanic activity in Iceland and North America around the same period. These eruptions would have released massive amounts of volcanic ash and aerosols into the atmosphere, exacerbating the already disrupted climate. The ash particles would have blocked sunlight, further plunging the world into darkness and intensifying the crop failures and famine. The Byzantine Empire struggles. While the world grappled with the dire consequences of the volcanic eruptions and climate disruptions, the Byzantine Empire, under the rule of Emperor Justinian, faced its own set of challenges. The year 536 marked a tumultuous period for the empire, as it struggled to maintain stability and recover from the aftermath of the natural disasters. Emperor Justinian, driven by a vision to resurrect the grandeur of the Roman Empire, had ambitious plans for territorial expansion and cultural resurgence. While some of his generals achieved limited success in their campaigns, the empire as a whole faced significant setbacks. Uprisings and internal instability plagued the realm, undermining the emperor's efforts to restore order and prosperity. To compound the empire's woes, the bubonic plague struck in 541, further devastating an already vulnerable population. The plague, believed to have originated in Asia, rapidly spread across the Byzantine Empire, causing widespread death and despair. The combined impact of disease and famine resulting from the failed harvests of 536 had debilitating effects on the empire and its people. The Byzantine Empire never fully recovered from the catastrophic events of that era, and its power and influence gradually waned in the following centuries. The Moche civilization's challenges. In the region of Peru, the Moche civilization faced significant challenges during the fateful year of 536. The Moche people, known for their advanced irrigation systems and mastery of fishing, relied heavily on a stable climate to support their agricultural practices and sustain their economy. However, the year of 536 brought forth a powerful El Niño weather pattern that disrupted the delicate balance. El Niño, characterized by warming ocean temperatures in the equatorial Pacific, led to abnormal weather patterns, including intense rainfall and flooding. The Moche civilization, accustomed to the regularity of the climate, found itself ill-prepared to handle the onslaught of erratic weather. The heavy rains and flooding destroyed the intricate irrigation systems that the Moche had developed over centuries. The once fertile fields turned into muddy swamps, rendering them unsuitable for cultivation. With their primary source of sustenance compromised, the Moche faced a scarcity of food and a decline in economic activity. Hunger spread throughout the civilization, and the social fabric began to unravel under the strain. Signs of recovery. Despite the immense suffering and losses experienced during the year 536, there were glimmers of hope and signs of recovery. Researchers examining ice core samples discovered a resurgence in lead levels, indicating a revival in silver production. The increased minting of coins also suggests a semblance of economic growth. These findings hint at the resilience of human civilization and its ability to rebound from devastating events. Scientific investigations and discoveries. In recent years, scholars and scientists have undertaken extensive research to uncover the truth behind the catastrophic events of 536. Led by Harvard historian Michael McCormick, an interdisciplinary group of researchers has delved into various sources of evidence to piece together the puzzle of the worst year in history. Their investigations have involved the analysis of metal usage and coinage, which inadvertently provided clues about the profound impact of the events. By examining the chemical composition of coins minted during that period, researchers were able to identify anomalies that hinted at the presence of volcanic ash in the atmosphere. Furthermore, the researchers analyzed ice core samples and tree rings which serve as natural archives of past climate conditions. These sources provided crucial data that allowed scientists to reconstruct the global climate patterns and pinpoint the occurrence of a massive volcanic eruption. The findings not only confirmed the widespread climate trauma and human suffering, but also shed light on the interconnectedness of global events during that era. Through these scientific investigations, a clearer understanding of the events of 536 has emerged. The cataclysmic volcanic eruptions, the climate disruptions, and the subsequent famines and social upheaval have left an indelible mark on the annals of human history. The lessons learned from this dark period serve as a reminder of the vulnerability of civilizations in the face of natural disasters, and the importance of sustainable practices to mitigate future risks. With that, we come to the end of our video. Ultimately, the year 536 stands as a testament to the capacity of nature to unleash catastrophic events that reverberate across continents and through time. It serves as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of human societies and the fragile balance between environmental stability and human well-being.